Hello, accountability buddies. This is Les, and it's another episode of Less is More Healthy. I'm in the mid-70s with the episodes right now. I'm not sure of the exact number. I did edit this morning, but I edited not yesterday's video, but the day before. So, mid-70s, like I said. I don't know if you can hear this, but it is super windy outside. Crazy windy. And I am going for a very short walk, because, I am running late this morning. I, started doing some gardening stuff this morning and got distracted. But, that's pretty physical. So, while I don't really classify it as exercise, is definitely better than not. But anyway, so today I'm going to do a short walk. Yesterday I ended up doing 2 different exercises. I went for a walk with my partner, about 1 3/4 mile. And then the bike ride that I did, it's weird. Fitbit doesn't have it hooked to Strava. Strava imports, but Fitbit won't import from Strava. So I did a shortish bike ride yesterday. I was only out for about a half hour, and I did about 4 miles. I really just wanted to get onto the bike, and out pedaling. It was a good ride. My highest speed was 34 kilometers an hour. My average speed was about 9.5 miles an hour, which is an increase over my former high speed. I think, let me check back. So it used to be that my average speed was about 7 or 8 miles per hour. Now I'm up to 9. So that's good. Just I think it's important to see little improvements. I've increased my average speed by 1 mile per hour. That's not nothing. That's an improvement. And so I'm happy about that. I will probably see that top speed, drop down, because I am going to be riding the Kona from now on these rides. We are taking the bike that I was riding, the Trek 7.2 FX, which is a commuter bike. We're going to transfer. My wife was given a bike from a friend, and he buys really nice bikes, has really nice components. So we're going to take all of those components. We're going to put them on the Trek 7.2 FX, and because that bike is going to fit her better than the one he gave her. But those components are super nice. So all of that's going to get transferred over, including the wheel set. And then that will be her bike for things. I don't know if the frame bag is going to fit on the Kona or not. I'm reticent to take it off of the Trek because it fits it. I mean, I made it specifically to fit that frame, so of course it's going to fit really well. And I don't know if it's going to fit the Kona or not. I might just make another frame bag for the Kona, because that makes plenty of sense. So I just I got the Kona up and running yesterday. I didn't take any video of it. Again, I was working later in the afternoon and evening on it, and my cameras, this camera in particular, the one that I shoot on most of the time, does not do well in the lower light. It's grainy and just looks terrible. It's small sensor, small lens. It doesn't look good in low light. You gotta have good highlight, outdoor light for this camera. That's the only way it does anything good. That being said, I did put the new handlebars on it, the loop bar or H bar. They're weird. They feel a lot more like a drop bar, on a road bike than I was expecting. I'm not complaining about that. This bike needed some additional points of connection so that I can vary where my hands are. I'm digging it though. So the other thing that's going to happen is, the way the bike was when I first got it was pretty much perfect for me. But I did need to update some things, and the old stem, the quill stem that was on it, would not accept the loop bar. So I'm using the stem from my old mountain bike, and it is too short and too low. Like, it slammed down, way more aggressive, and doesn't put the handlebars in the right position for me. So I've got two things I've got to order to make this bike complete for now before I update the drivetrain, which probably won't do that until August. For now, it's okay. So it needs a new stem and one with a little bit of a rise. I found a stem that'll fit the new quill adapter I bought for it, and will also hold my H-bars and modern handlebars. So, and it has an adjustment on it. So that's very exciting. So I'm going to order that and grip tape. So bar tape, it just needs, like, this particular handlebar. It's got the grips on it, in the normal position. And then it's got these two areas where you can hold a little further out and a little further in that need, handlebar tape. So, I'm going to order some handlebar tape, that adjustable, slightly longer reach stem to kind of lift up the orientation on the bike and give me some better positioning. So, but as is, the bike is pretty rideable. It's not as comfortable as it was before because those swept back handlebars are pretty low, lower than I would really want them to be. They're kind of like below my hips, so I'm hunched over. So just like little things need tweaking. And otherwise I'm really enjoying it. So all of that is going on. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I got to think about in terms of the bike. Just like little things like that, need updating and whatnot. A weird thing, has nothing to do with the bike, but does have to do with the camera setup. So I wear a clip-on microphone called a lavalier mic when I am, recording these things. And normally I put a muff on it. It's called a dead cat. It's kind of soft and fuzzy. And it stops like explosives. So there's like sounds that tend to blow up the microphone, and sound terrible on your end as you're listening. So I've been using one of those for ages, and it was a relatively snug fit onto the microphone. But it fell off recently, and I have no idea where it fell off. I've looked all through the car. It's probably somewhere in the car. I just can't see it because I haven't dug deep enough. I did clean out, what I consider the trash bin, which is the back seat directly behind the driver's seat, and it's not there. So I could have like dumped it out into a parking lot somewhere. I could have lost it at home. It's lost. So fortunately I did have an extra foam cushion, in my bag. So I was able to pop that on, and that helps. But just an annoying thing I don't like losing things, and I tend to be pretty good about not losing stuff. I have no idea where it ended up. I'm going to keep an eye out for it at home, but I'm pretty sure it's lost. Fortunately, they're pretty cheap. You get like a 6-pack of them for $12, but it's just annoying to lose something. And let's see, with that, I am going to head out for my very brief walk this morning. I am at the Willows again, and it is super, super windy. It's probably going to be a little cold, so I might not go for that long a walk. Well, I know I'm not going to go for that long a walk. I'm already booked it for being short, but I might even go shorter than usual. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I hope that you are doing well in your health and wellness journey. I know I've had good news. Have you had good news? Leave some comments about any good news that you've had or changes that you've made. What are things that you're doing for your health and your wellness? I'm always looking for new ideas. Walking is one thing that I do. Riding my bike is another thing that I do. Hopefully this summer my wife and I get out and we do some hiking. Speaking of that, I am going to participate in the Trevor Project's 52-mile ride challenge. So, I will be, riding the Kona lava dome that I'm, turning into a touring bike for those 52 miles. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to try and do that all in one day or over the course of 2 days. So, that's going to take place in June. I'll put a link in the description down below for my Facebook fundraiser for that. Please share that if you can. Just trying to raise some money for the Trevor Project. It's a great thing to do. Great company, great program. They raise money to fund their 800 number for kids who identify as LGBTQ+, and are, suicidal. So it's a suicide hotline for queer kids. Something very near and dear to my heart. As a queer adult who runs groups for teens who identify as somewhere on the queer spectrum, Trevor Project is just a really good resource for kids who are feeling awful. So, if you can give, you can. Please do. If you can't give, please share the videos. Please share my link to the Trevor Project fundraiser so that we can get the word out and hopefully raise some money for a great cause. And with that, I thank you for being here. Thank you for, supporting me and the channel and being here and helping me hold myself accountable. And with that, I thank you, and I'll see you next time.